So today is the 21st of March 2024, 11 a.m. And we are now in the Simon building of the University of Manchester, where there is a student occupation protest against the university for its complicity in the war in Gaza against Palestinians and the current genocide. So now I'm just basically give you a glimpse of what is actually happening. So from outside there are some banners, but no one actually knows exactly what happens inside. So this is just to show what goes on. So people have stayed here for many days, even weeks, and they stay here overnight. Okay, so basically the room is fully occupied, as you can see. People sleep here, and yeah, so I'm just going to show briefly what it's about. So, but before, obviously, just to prove that this belongs to the University of Manchester, we are inside a University of Manchester building. So for example, this banner here, University of Manchester, racist against Palestinians. We are in the Simon building again, but I'm just going to show it outside so people that know Manchester can confirm that we are. So in front of me is Wilkinson's building, if I'm not mistaken. There, just over there, it's University Place. Yeah. So we are outside, just in front of us. It's the Whitworth University of Manchester main building. So yeah. Then there is a different one, which is the Learning Commons, and yeah. So you can see outside. It's definitely Manchester, so so I think now it's more than evident that's the University of Manchester. So I'm going now to focus on the actual content. Yeah, so what do we have here then? Some of the messages, some of the key demands, let's say, of these protests. So feminists resist imperialism, colonialism, capitalism. As we can see here, he has like the triangle, the Palestinian flag colors, and this was mostly done for the International Women's Day in protest against women's unfair treatment and repression throughout the world, but also very importantly in Palestine. Then very important, it's the three key demands of this protest. So this is not just a random protest without any meaning. There is, there is a thought process behind it. So occupation demands, there are three main occupation demands. The number one is University of Manchester and partnership with BAE Systems. So BAE Systems is one of the leading, I would even say is the leading weapons and military equipment manufacturing company industry of Britain. Actually, its meaning is British Aerospace. That tells you everything. And obviously, the university works in partnership with them. And what happens is BAE Systems. BAE Systems is helping Israel in its current genocide of Palestinian people, where more than 30,000 people have been killed in the war there in Gaza. The Israeli people, the Israeli government, they say that they are just after Hamas, but the vast majority is just innocent people, women, children, and elderly people, completely civilians. So anyway, so that's the first thing though. So they want the university to want partnership with BAE Systems because it's a major manufacturer, major arms supplier of Israel, and University of Manchester basically is supporting the war machine of Israel and the subsequent genocide in Gaza, but also the human rights and the huge massacre that goes on in the West Bank as well. The second one is University of Manchester and ties with Tel Aviv and Hebrew Universities. So again, Israeli universities, and universities should cut ties with them. And then the third is University of Manchester stop unethical research. What this unethical research means is basically companies that are linked to Israel, for example, as BAE Systems, an easy example. Basically, they provide funding to the University of Manchester to carry research for them. And then what happens is, the reason why this is unethical is because people do, university gets students and staff to work on those research projects without them knowing who they have been contracted by and for what purpose. And for example, that those research projects have been paid for by BAE Systems, are done in partnerships with BAE Systems and other Israeli partners in the current conflict in Gaza, and people are not aware. So they do the research and everything, and then they have no knowledge. They do not provide consent as a result as well. That those efforts, those research efforts, and those conclusions, those findings will then be used in favor of Israel and against Palestinians. So free Palestine, of course. So now I'm just going to do some, so also include the banner. I think I've already showed in Manchester, racist against Palestinians. By the way, this video is not against Israeli people. I'm sure the Jewish people as well is not anti-Semitic. I mean, there is a lot of great Israeli people. This is not against one side. It's just against the current mass killing of innocent people in Palestine. And everyone here wants a ceasefire. Anyway, so so as you can see, food here, people's belongings, rucksacks, books, drinks, food, Palestinian flag, of course. Then here, Queers for Palestine. So it's very inclusive, these groups. And here, for example, we have some messages written asking for change, asking for freedom, and support each other, love each other. And here we have some posters of different natures, but basically with a similar fighting injustice. So the main purpose of this video, as you can see here, sleeping equipment. People stay here, and they also stay throughout this building. So many buildings, many rooms throughout university have been occupied. And so the point of this video is basically to show people that it's not just banners outside buildings saying that there is a protest going on, student protest at the University of Manchester. There is demands, there are shows of solidarity, and the occupation is to help the Palestinian people, the suppression, the repression there, and the mass killings of innocent people. But he actually is backed up by action and people are doing it. People come here, they sleep here, they spend their days here, they watch films here related to the situation between Israel and Gaza. Yeah, so there you can take it, you can see. So yeah. Here this is used so that the security personnel of the university cannot constantly keep looking through the doors. Yeah, and that's it.